Hi, my name is Plantamura, and I'm going to be talking about two different McDonald's advertisements that I got online. One is from the 1980s, and the other one is currently from 2012. I posted a link below so you can watch the video before I start talking about the advertisement. So starting with the 1980s ad, it uses characters such as Ronald McDonald and the McNugget Happy Meal to represent the brand identity, and is clearly directed towards children. The worldwide known characters, like Ronald McDonald and his friends, represent the McDonald's brand all over the world. When children see Ronald McDonald, they are inclined to want the product and ask their parents to buy them the product. It also gives off the vibe that if he eats McDonald's, he will be happy, because the children that are having fun playing with their McDonald's Happy Meal toys and eating the food. It also implies that this happiness by calling the meal a happy meal, because both the adult and the child will be happy after the meal is consumed. The adult will be happy because their child was fed, and the child will be happy because they got a toy along with their meal. As a child, everybody gets excited to find out what toy they are going to get out of the meal, and this is an incentive used by the advertisers to attract children to McDonald's rather than any other fast food restaurant, because no other fast food restaurant offers a free toy with their meal. This advertisement is a perfect example of children advertising and how they get children to ask and desire for their product. Children advertising accounts for a good portion of the total gross from advertisers because of their vulnerability toward the product. Unfortunately, this is having a negative impact on our children because they are growing up in a commodity-dominating world. Everything around them tells them that material things will make them happy, and this can have a severe impact on the growth and future of our children. This advertisement is a perfect example of how they get children so hooked onto the product. They play a familiar child's song, Row, Row, Row Your Boat, in the background of the entire commercial, and it is sung by the characters in the commercial. The characters are idolized by these children and believe that what the characters tell them must be true. This grabs the child's audience's attention because they can relate to the commercial, because they've probably sang and heard it several times before. The setting of the commercial is also a dream for the child's consumers because it is in the summer on a bright sunny day playing by the pool and with their friends. Every child loves this day in the summer and knows the happiness they get from enduring this. By showing this in the commercial, it gives off the impression that their day will be just as fun and happy as that day. It is also interesting to note the nationalities of all the children playing in the pool. Each child seems to be from a different background, which gives off the impression that this product is for everybody. Although the food products within the McDonald's menu haven't changed much, their advertising has drastically changed over the past decade. Instead of directing their commercials to children and using Ronald McDonald as their mascot, they are now directing their product to a more mature audience and using real-life people in order to draw a connection between the product and the consumer. This is the 2012 ad that I got, so please watch the 2012 ad and then listen to what I have to say. This commercial shows two young adults working out and enjoying a smoothie after their workout. This clearly demonstrates that McDonald's is trying to promote a more healthy lifestyle because of all the bad publicity that they were getting before about how unhealthy their products are. The fact that this is targeted to an older audience shows that they are trying to convince the people to believe that McDonald's is very unhealthy and it has changed and is trying to promote a more healthy living. They constantly stress that the smoothie that is promoted in the commercial is made with real fruit in order to enhance this idea of a healthy lifestyle. Even the way they describe the smoothie is made with real fruit puree, ice, and yogurt, and the use of the bright sheer colors of the fruit to make them seem irresistible to the consumer. By showing the fruit and listening to the delightful music playing in the background, in hopes that all of this would inspire someone to wake up and want to work out. This commercial, like the one from the 80s, reinforces the idea of happiness because the two people working out and drinking the smoothies are smiling, they are fit, and they are feeling good about themselves. It is set on a bright sunny day, which gives us the impression that it will be a good day when consuming the product. It implies that the smoothie is part of a healthy lifestyle and should be taken after every workout. It also reinforces the thought of friendship and enjoying it with friends, just like the 80s commercial, but directed to an older audience. However, although there are many similarities between the two ads, there are also many differences. For example, it is no longer called McDonald's. They changed their slogan to McCafe, which implies a more mature, healthy environment, and the notion that it is not just for children. I believe that they are doing this because our culture has shifted in this direction. Childhood obesity is a growing problem, and they realize that promoting a healthy living will help their business rather than it was before. So because of the bad publicity and how unhealthy McDonald's food is, the change in their culture of this advertising and what they are trying to promote has a positive effect on their sales. At the end of the commercial, it shows the new McCafe slogan and has official sponsor of the Olympics beside their name in order to prove that they do believe in a healthy living and promote physical education. So to wrap it up, I believe it is quite evident of the different messages that were implied in either ad, but the similarity that both ads carry with regards to techniques that are used in order to attract their target market. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you.